Wow! Good morning, afternoon, evening. It is TAKOTIME. Wow! How's everyone doing today? Are we alive? Miraculously preserved? I hope so. Hello Ina, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Same old. How about you? Preserved like a pickle? I guess you're in a pickle. Pickle jar. Jar of pickles. Pickle. Oh, it is time. It is... What day is it? It is Friday. What does Friday mean? It's FGO time. FGO Fridays. It's our... What, our 4th week? We're doing great. FGO Fridays. I'm liking the sound of FGO Fridays. I didn't think about it when I was first... planning out the streams. I was like, oh, I guess I'll stream on these days. And then I realized it was Friday. Friday, FGO, Friday. Friday granddaughter. But yes, today we continue our journey through Camelot. Very, very exciting. We almost got destroyed last time, but we survived. We managed, which is good. So let's see where we go today. Super Ryan sweep, honestly. We got bonked by Excalibur Garatine. However, we also bonked Gawain. All good. Alright, let's see where this story takes us. Right, Archer. Saber. Technically, there are classes I could use that are probably better suited against both of them, but... You know. You know. Speaking of Juna, I believe we have currently a word from my sponsor. Hold on, I can do this. This is it, right? Okay. Da-dun! White Day 2024 campaign! Waku. Woo! It is the limited time 15 bespeckled intellectuals event. One of the contents of White Day specials, the 5-star SSR Juna Alter Spiriton dress of Arjuna as a student council president, aka glasses, very versatile, and 13 servants are available in time for White Day. Wow, very cute. If you complete the event's main story quest, you will receive a White Day Spectacle Spiritron Dress wardrobe tickets, which allows you to open Speckled Spiritron Dress without spending any materials or QP. If you guys don't know, I guess outfits, Spiritron dresses, aka skins, in the game, you have to use resources to unlock it for the servant. But with the ticket, you can just get it. Wow, what a deal. Yes. Also, one of the special things about White Day is that if you log in during the campaign period, you will get a White Day Spectacles card key which can be exchanged for 1 limited time craft essence. Wow. And I always love the art for the limited time craft essences for White's Day. Yes! And I can probably show you guys where to get it after the stream, but during this period of the conceptual jewelry exchange, you can change or choose one of the craft essences to be exchanged. Wow. And this campaign and an event will last until March 14th, aka White's Day. So please check the in-game announcement for even more details. Also, thank you FGO USA for sponsoring the stream. Much appreciated. I also forgot to double check on something. Very, very, very important thing. Aha, there we go. Okay, I got it. Because sometimes it turns off the option as soon as I turn on the stream. So I still don't think I can stream longer per day, but I did get an answer that I can stream beyond the 7 streams that were originally planned. So we'll see where things go. I do want to finish the story on stream, so yes. That's the... I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright. Okay, I think this should be fine. Taking flight. Okay, we've managed to break through the line. What's the situation, Romani? Knight's formation is broken in 2 places and refugees are escaping through them. That's good. Remember last time we were kind of stuck in the selection process, and then they were like, the chosen ones join us, rest of you die. And we tried to save everyone by, you know, bursting through the doors, finding an escape route. I detect about 50 life sounds around Ina and about 100 from the other location. There are more over there, but none of them can fight back, right? We have to leave them on their own. Considering how far they are, if they try to join them, we'd all be rounded up together. Dear future me, she did miss that 50% crit buster card. I did not! I will not! The only thing we can do now is escape in different directions. Lucius, Olivier is correct. We need to guard the rear for the refugees here. Fortunately, Sir Gawain isn't pursuing us. Look, the sky has turned back to night. Oh yeah, when Gawain entered the scene, entered Gawain stage, right? I don't know. Suddenly the night became day. Probably my worst enemy. I don't like the sun. I would hazard a guess that he hasn't received orders to leave the gate and give chase. Before that happens, we'll use the cover of darkness and get as far away from the holy city as we can. Oh, but before that... Don't let them escape! Those given holy punishment must be purged. They will cause calamity if left alive. We need to crush these pursuers first. Are you ready, Ina? Yeah. Of course. Leave the rear to us. Wow, you've gotten pretty gallant, Ina. I'll take charge of leading the refugees. Our efforts will be in vain if the refugees end up scattering everywhere. Enforcement knights are closing in on the refugee group. Engaging. Michael Moose? No. Niño mano niñanis. Ay. Nice. We're in this. Niño mano niñanis. Ku ha ha. Yama! Any fish! Oh, my kill's not that strong, but that's okay. Cause we got June. Oh. Okay. 어려간다모노. Alright, we good. We're gonna finish this. It's time. Mahapunyanaya. Cool. Nice. Punyananya. Time to MP5 Junior Alter. I mean, on my personal account is Gawain reporting in. Where's the Lion King, Sir Agravain? King has gone to sleep. I already explained the situation. You will be punished later, Sir Gawain. You were to wait in your manor until then. How unfortunate. I cannot see the king even in a time like this. Naturally, it is merely the escape of some refugees. We can handle it ourselves. Or, Sir Gawain, are you saying you wish to trouble our king? I would never do such a thing. Kanashi. Looks like there was some misconduct. This blunder is unfitting of you, Sir Gawain. How tragic. Kanashi. Huh. Maybe he went easy on them again? The Knight of the Sun is such a kind man. The Kanashi man. That isn't kindness, Sir Mordred. That is disrespect. It is by the order of the king that the holy selection takes place. That awaits any failure, Knight of the Round or otherwise. There is no need to wait for the king's verdict. Agravain, may I cast judgment on Sir Gawain myself? Because I am very Kanashi. Hey, that's harsh. House arrest should be punishment enough for him. No need to cut his freaking head off, right? Mordred, this is why I say you don't understand the king's heart. The king's kokoro. You would wish your king to personally take the head of a knight of the round? I am sad. Such would indeed be the end of the world. For our king's sake, I must take the life of my friend. Do you understand, Sir Gawain? A swift decision for Tristan as expected. Yes, here in the throne room. My gift is useless. Go ahead and take my head. The sharpness of Failnaught would do so without doubt. Indeed, I can cut it so cleanly that no blood will spill out. It would be ill-mannered to stain the throne after all. Hey, wait, are you serious? You really are! Hey, stop it! I said stop! Tristan cutting off Gawain's head? Father would never allow such a thing. If you are to die, I will butcher you myself. I'm sure that's what King Arthur would say. No, wait. Put down your bow, Sir Tristan. I find it hard to believe that Sir Gawain would meet such resistance from refugees, much less allow their escape. Did something unforeseen happen? Circumstances may dictate Sir Gawain's punishment be eased. What say you, Sir Gawain? Were the rebels who attacked you at the gate truly refugees? I have nothing particular to report. There were simply two unknown servants mixed in with the crowd. Both likely wandered in by the call of the Holy Grail. They are not the kind of heroic spirits who would threaten us. I see. Thank you for the clarification. Sir Tristan, the punishment for Sir Gawain is... What's this ruckus? Have you started a war council without... war council for the desert invasion, Agravain? The Lion King. Your Majesty! What's this? To think you would come to the throne room so late at night. Allow me to make report, my king. Half a year has passed since your rule began. Our holy city is more prosperous than ever. Markets are full of bustling voices, wheat grows thick, flowing waterways glimmer, and flowers bloom in the gardens. The sky is perfectly clear and blue, and the desolate winds of famine cannot reach our land. We know that everything is thanks to our king's rule. Are you sure about this? I feel like there's a little bit of a, what should I say? A little bit of a, false statements here. Maybe in the holy city it's okay, but, I don't know. Maybe sugarcoating it a little bit. Oh, Lion King, you are revered by all. Your rule must be free of all impurity. This latest disturbance will be treated as mere mishap. Flattery is unnecessary, Agravain. I came here to hear a report from one of my knights. Now state your business, Gawain. I will believe your words. Oh, just got told! It's just like, yeah, that's all good, Agravain, but I'm here to listen to Gawain. Yes, Your Majesty, the holy selection was carried out correctly. As a result, we discovered 3 compatible candidates. 2 were secured and given a warm welcome as citizens of the holy city. However, the remaining one was lost. This was due to my negligence and supervision. I also allowed the refugees to resist, losing 12 enforcement knights in the process. The enclosure was broken and over 100 refugees fled. They split up. One group headed to the mountains. The other was sheltered by suspicious merchants. Their destination remains unclear. Suspicious merchants! Could it be? Or are we the suspicious merchants? Were we the suspicious merchants all along? Maybe the friends were the suspicious merchants we met along the way. Suspicious merchants? That sounds like Agravain's problem. Does that mean they haven't been wiped out? It would seem so. Indeed, we still haven't confirmed the death of one merchant leader. That concludes my report. I am prepared for any judgment you may hand down. I already dedicated my life to you. Please, make your decision, my king. I see. Very well then. Raise your head, Gawain. Ah, you may remain on your knees. For you have no need to ever stand again. How enviable. It may have been but a small amount, but to receive the king's sacred lands. Did he literally just go, it should have been me, not him? Kanashi. Gawain, Mordred, what happened to Gawain? Calm down, Agravain. Let's see. I'd expect no less from Gawain, the toughest bastard of Round Table. Look at him, so pathetic. Not only did he blast through the castle wall, but he was blown out of the holy city's outer wall. On top of that, he managed to survive. Man, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to fix that wall. He's alive? Sir Gawain is alive? Hear me, Knights of the Round Table. That strike was death itself. The fact that he survived shall be considered Sir Gawain's pardon. Are there any objections? Nobody would ever object to you, Your Majesty. There is, however, one kanashi thing about all this. Starting tonight, we'll be hearing yet another song at the tavern, extolling praise upon the magnificent Sir Gawain. How truly kanashi. The number of songs written about Lancelot or myself hasn't grown at all lately. I said from the start to leave everything to father. There's no way I'd complain. Mordred, I don't recall granting you citizenship to the Holy City. Oh. You are only allowed to stay in the city during the day. Return to your natural domain. Yeah, I'll go back to the wasteland. Leave guarding the outside to me, father. Why is Mordred so positive? Man, look at that smile. Underneath that smile is a pain that we don't know. Oh, sweet summer child. Your Majesty, this may not be my place to ask, but why do you not allow Mordred to stay in the Holy City? Indeed, it is not your place to ask. Literally just ask, why don't you allow your son to enter the house? And then literally just went, that's none of your problem. Even you, Agravain of Iron, would suffer after one of my blows. But, no, I simply thought that stationing Sir Mordred in the Holy City would solidify our guard. Unnecessary. That one has no use beyond roaming the lands outside. Keep them alive until our eventual battle against the Sun King. I see. Temporary freedom is a great reward, so to speak. Very well, I shall issue the order to pursue the refugees. I'm sure Sir Mordred would be happy to be of use to the king. Also unnecessary. Leave the refugees. They'll die eventually in the wasteland. The Sun King will soon realize our true intent. Prepare for a coming battle with him. When the Knights of the Lake make his triumphant return, we'll settle things with Sun King. Understand, Agravain? You still rely on that man. Agravain, is it really okay not to pursue the refugees? Of course, this is a direct order from the king. Still, be that as it may, we cannot ignore the outsiders. If they manage to repel Gawain, they're likely led by that foreign master. The master causing a revolt at the gate is hereby considered a rebel. Send pursuers their way and destroy them. Whatever happens to the refugees accompanying them as a result of that is simply inevitable. I say, the plan sounds like something new to you, Agravain. Who will you entrust this mission to, Kanashi? Let me think. I know of one knight who happens to be free at the moment. Raider Knight Lancelot. Contact him. He should be making his way downtown, walking fast, paces fast. To the Holy City. Tell him to pursue the foreign rebels and that he is not allowed to return to the Holy City until they are dead. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. No more enemy groups in the immediate vicinity. We've managed to distance ourselves from the Holy City. Fool! Thank you. I wouldn't have escaped if it wasn't for your help. These people would also like to thank you. Yeah, so you're the ones who beat the Holy City's knights. We were watching. Thanks. We are in your debt, but sorry, we can't exactly celebrate right now. We can't really express our gratitude from the bottoms of our hearts. I can understand. It is not exactly an occasion for smiles and laughter after such tragedy. Sorry, also, this is hard to say, but how long do you intend to accompany us? We're grateful that you're protecting us. We're thankful, but you're saying that you don't trust us, right? We're of a different race. We have different goals. Furthermore, you can't give us a proper show of gratitude, so there's no reason for us to escort you, right? That's right. We want to trust you, but at this point... So yes, we want to know why you're helping us. Sorry, it wasn't a whim. We couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand it? Well, I get that. Nobody would be able to stand such a thing. Excuse me, would you mind if I made a proposal? Would like to continue guarding you, and for that, we'll request compensation. Whatever the reason may be, we've all made enemies of the Knights of the Holy City. To survive, we require more cooperation. Thus, we would like to borrow your strength. We'd love to help, but only a few among us can actually fight. We have wives and children among us. To fight alongside you, we would... No, that is not what I meant. We'd like you to be our guides. We need trust to enter the mountainous areas of the north. As you can see, some of us are the same race as those in the Holy City. We can't enter a region controlled by the mountain people. A battle will ensue the moment we tried to. Combat is the last thing we want. If possible, we too would like them to shelter us. However, they have no reason to trust us. Do you understand what I mean? I get it. They'd see that you saved us. Indeed. Old Man of the Mountain wouldn't treat you with disdain. Yes, that would be enough to give us hope. We will protect you with all our might and escape to the mountains. After that, we would like you to mediate between us and those of the mountain. Does that sound agreeable? Yeah, I can convince everyone if that's the case. That we can continue to put our trust in you. Thank you. Thank you! And thank you for saving us earlier. I mean it. Just wait a bit. I'll go talk to everyone. That's good. This should unify the group on their common cause, Ina. Oh, I'm sorry. Should I have taken that liberty? I ended up speaking on Ina's behalf. No, thank you for that. Jeez, you've taken my opportunity to be in the spotlight. Still, I'm sure they need some rest too. We've run all this way after all. Well, I'd love for them to have a good night's rest. We don't have time to spare. Let's take an hour break here, then head north. We'll force our way through the night and reach the mountains. Okay, I'll tell the refugees what you said. Also treat the wounded and provide some food. Roman, I'll leave Ina to you. What am I doing? Yeah, leave the difficult verifications to me. Fine, I'll do it. Long-distance communication via magecraft, I heard his voice earlier as well, but... From his voice, I imagine him to be a delicate man of strong heart with intelligence and quick wit. Am I close? Hooray! A servant who finally understands me. To think the day I'd be praised so much would actually come. You shouldn't spoil this guy. Wait, this isn't time for celebration. I'm Romani Archman of Chaldea. Just call me Dr. Roman. You must be Lucius, Sir Berivier, who saved Ina out in the desert? My apologies for the false name. I could not fully trust you then. That was our first meeting. That's to be expected. Yes, I'm sure you had your own circumstances, and that doesn't change the fact that you helped us. Anyway, now that you've told us your true name, you've got our full trust. Sir Berivier, we still don't know your reasons, but the situation is clear. The Holy City is occupied by the Knights of the Round Table, heroic spirits of the 5th century related to King Arthur. Those that gathered at the Round Table would naturally be become the greatest force in this era, unfortunately this time as tyrants. And you, Sir Berivier, are one of them. Normally, you'd be a heroic spirit that sides with them, and yet you decided to save Mashu. Someone helped Ina break the lines of those knights. That was you, right? You concealed yourself and blended in with the refugees. Most likely to enter the holy city without anyone's notice. But upon seeing Ina do battle with the knights, instead of slipping into the city amidst the chaos, you joined in. I'm sure it wasn't your intention to clash with Gawain there, but you saved us. You're a hero. And not just that, you're a true hero of justice. Who knows? It's true that I was influenced by Ina though. Lord Max, as you guessed, I was hiding my identity, hoping to enter the holy city alone. It was all to have an audience with my king, to ask why he had resorted to such violent acts. Yes, I still can't believe it either. The Knights of the Round Table are supposed to be a group of righteous knights. Yeah, a shining achievement atop the legend of King Arthur. The proudest and most powerful knights gathered at that table. Why would they do such a thing? It's just like Ozzy said. What did Ozzy say? This is just my speculation, but... Originally, the Sixth Singularity would have seen the Crusaders overrun the Holy City, resulting in an endless crusade. A never-ending war with the Holy Land that would lead to the collapse of humanity. The Crusader army, transformed into a demon god, would end up doing battle with Chaldea, or rather, Ina. But, as you can see, the Crusaders were defeated before we even arrived. At the hands of King Arthur, striving to defend humanity. Oh! As a result, the singularity was never repaired. In fact, distortion grew even stronger. The reason being that King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table built their holy city and took control of the era. They make no effort to save the land as it burns away. They only seek to enrich their own city. That's likely the case. It may be true that inside the holy city is a utopia. However, servants are mere shadows of their souls. They should not exist on this earth forever. Heroic spirits should only exist temporarily. The earth is for those living in the present. The wise King Arthur should be fully aware of this. Yes, I hate to say this, but the Round Table has gone mad. The knights are now distorted existences who must be defeated. So that's why you decided to fight Sir Gawain. By the way, it seems like you knew about Chaldea already. Was Merlin the one who sent you by chance? Indeed, I heard all about your situation from him. He told me that those who intend to repair the singularity will appear. Merlin! He's said to be on the lookout for a Romani from Chaldea, and to lend you strength if our interests align. Merlin! By Merlin, do you mean the court mage of King Arthur? Correct. He has shut himself away, however, speaking of how his preparations were not yet complete, or something of that nature. Yeah, sounds just like the legend. Merlin should be confined at the edge of Avalon. Wait, but Senpai, I feel like Mr. Merlin... I can't remember. I can't remember. I only know Maki Mari. Foo! Die, Merlin. Foo! That about explains it all. I am a knight who arrived late. When I arrived, the Knights of the Round Table had taken the Holy Land from the Crusader and turned it into the Holy City. I've come this far to correct their deeds, even if it means cutting down my former friends. Sir Bedivere, we'll fight together! Yes, we also have a mission to restore humanity. The Sun King may have the Holy Grail, but the cause of the singularity this time is the Holy City. As such, we must enter the Holy City and face the Lion King. Isn't that right, Master? We're running away now, though. Thank you, both of you. I may not be of too much use, but I look forward to working with you. Foo! 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 Oh yeah, are you done talking? Then we should set out. I talked to the refugee leader. He said we'll reach the village of the mountain people if we continue north for 2 days. 2 days. If we can make it, we should be safe for a while. We can plan our comeback there. Nice. Rider. 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 We bring the old man and bring the Gramps. Surely they'll let us in if we bring Gramps, right? We can be like, Gramps, do you have the keys to the house? Oh, maybe I should have put Musashi in. It's fine. How's this drifting? It's faster not to drift, but cornering like this is more impressive, isn't it? Awesome! So fun! What exactly is Lady Da Vinci doing? And what exactly is like this box-like object? That's just the type of vehicle. We're playing with Rashid to try and cheer him up. Who's Rashid? The child we saved back in the Holy City. He finally woke up a short while ago. However, he was quick to notice that his mother wasn't here. The others told him she went with a different group, so we've been able to dodge the issue, but... I see, so that's why. Looks like even Da Vinci has a human heart. Mashu, you should try this too. It's so fun! Okay, senpai, I'll be over there for a bit. Alama. That boy has a strong will, but so does Lady Mashu. Walked for an entire day, but she shows no sign of fatigue. Well, she is kind of a semi-servant. Kind of has more strength than I do. We've been through a lot of fierce battles up to this point. This is the 6th trip for Ina and Mashu after all. Looking back, they visited a lot of different worlds. Isn't that right, Ina? We conquered the land and sea. What? You have done so much? I was confident of my own travels, but the sea was... Knights of the Round Table were based in Britain. You didn't have the reason to cross the sea. The era of King Arthur was a time of civil war and ethnic strife. It wasn't really a time for making journeys. Yeah. Alright, Sir Bedivere. About that arm of yours, is that really... Agritlem? Alright, child, try to help me. Air get lamb. the air get lamb. Agatram. Agatram? Ergatram? 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 Agatram. Agatram. Ergatram. Agatram. Agatram. Argatram. Argatlam. 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 Argatlam? Argatlam. 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 The Ergotlam. Argatlam. Good enough. Argatlam. Okay. I would hesitate to call it real. This is an artificial arm given to me by Merlin. Argatlam? Never heard of it. Argatlam editions? Never heard of it. Seeing as I only had one arm. But this is an artificial novel phantasm of his creation, a replica of the silver arm used by the Celtic war god Inwenda. My body can't handle it for long periods of time. Only short bursts, like you saw. The technology is amazing. I wonder what kind of raw materials Merlin used to replicate the arm of a divine spirit. I wonder what. I bet even Da Vinci's pride is hurt deep down. I can already imagine her flying into a rage and yelling, "My gauntlet was way better! Well, it should just be..." Well, it would just be talk though. It's true. Oh, actually, hold on, give me 1 second. I totally forgot to do one thing. Okay, we're good. I could have sworn she already said that. Of course, I have no plan to admit my defeat. That's right, I heard everything. Yeah, I forgot to turn on the not disturb mode. I just realized. Lucky that nothing has popped up yet. Prepare yourself when we get back, Romani. I'll prove that I'm not all talk with you as my guinea pig. No way, even you couldn't beat Ergot Lamb. This is Merlin we're talking about. The THE Merlin. I'm surprised nothing has popped up, honestly. I just get random notifications from like... whatchamacallit... other... mails and stuff, so... Ergot Lamb Editions, never heard of it. He's the scummiest of the scummy mages that would do anything to win, you know? Foo! Foo! Yeah, Merlin! Foo! With your fixation on beauty, there's no way to beat him. I would win and win beautifully. In fact, if I don't, we can't beat the Knights of the Round Table. What's that supposed to mean? Huh? Oh, I let my tongue slip because of you, Romani. I didn't want to worry you, but too late now. Let me do a little explanation. Remember what Sir Gawain said? That he had a gift from the king? That's a blessing from the Holy Grail, but I don't mean the autographed grails we're collecting. I mean the Holy Grail of the Savior from the Arthurian legends. The Knights of the Round Table are blessed by God. Oh right, you're an exception, Bedivere. To be exact, we're talking about the Knights of the Round Table under the Lion King. It would seem so. Those knights are no ordinary servants anymore. In terms of divinity, my Ergot Lamb is about on par. Without the ability to sever the Holy Grail, that gift cannot be broken. Then, if the Knights of the Round Table decide to show up, only Bedivere will be able to fight them, but he would reach his limit quickly. Isn't that right, Sir Bedivere? How many times can you still fight? Once? Twice? What are you implying? I can fight as many times as needed. It would indeed be a bit painful, but still... Oh, I see. Well, we'll just leave it at that. I'm a universal genius. A big sister you can rely on, Ina. We need to prepare countermeasures against the Round Table, just in case. For that, I'd like to settle down somewhere ASAP. If I had a workshop, I can analyze their gift. But before that... Monsters! Monsters! Protect the supplies! Before that, we need to fulfill our task as guards. Let's go, Ina! Okay. Da Vinci お姉ちゃん。
そう焦るな。
焦るな。でも
勝ち目がないことがなぜわからん。存分にあがくがいい。
存分に。くだらん。Oh no, wyverns!
裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が怪力。
Ninomae! Man, every time I see Ninomae, I just remember the... whatchamacallit? The Fate Strange Fake. Was it OVA? Man, that scene was so good. It was so good. Oh wow. Oni-san really wants to... or not Oji-san, old man. Wow. Although it's kind of a... it's kind of an overkill. Pokey poke. Goodbye. Whatever, no! Okay. Actually... do this and then switch out. Okay. Kudaran. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of red. Dokoda? And goodbye. Masashi-chan! Okay, should be fine. Mattemashita! Oh, we're doing fine. Mattemashita! Dokoda? Oh yes, what a way to end it. Let's go! Dokoda? They literally just teleported behind the wyvern and went, "You're already dead." Nice. Ooh, Saber Dancer Arjuna. Just a little further. We'll be in the mountains soon. Once we're in the mountains, we can make our way to the village while staying out of sight. The eastern village is hidden, sheltered by the mountains. You can't reach it without a guide. It'll be all the more difficult for Knights of the Plains, especially when there are wild beasts and thieves up there. Just a little further. Ah, right, I knew it. Of course, there's no way it would be that easy. Leonardo? No, wait. Magical energy signatures are closing in quickly from the rear. I detect 4. They're enforcement knights, the quickest we've seen so far. Yep, they must be the vanguard units on horseback. Fast horses at that. Anyway, just look a little further beyond them, Romani. See that massive response? It's most likely a knight of the round table. Ah! Damn it, and you're so close! Anyways, you have to intercept them, Ina. The enforcement knights will reach the rear of the refugee group in a few minutes. Hurry over here! There. Got it! Yes, we'll attack swiftly and shake them off our tail, Master. Oh. Oh no. Scary. Oh wait, I should probably switched, huh? You know what, we're gonna... This is just guts. Okay. Just do this. June has got this. Waga purananya. Come on. Maha punyanya. This never gets old. Ninomae. Eish. Oh, that wasn't bad. Okay, I think with my calculations, it should go like this. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, of course. We'll go all out on the last one. All reds. You were calculating? Of course. Like my moves are always calculated. I'm just bad at math. Enforcement knights intercepted. Refugees are abandoning their belongings and running for the mountains. No good. A second wave is coming. The speed. Could it be you, Lancelot? Lancelot should have been a lancer, because he lances a lot. Okay, sorry. Sir Lancelot, we've tracked down the enemies. Shall we wait for the third wave? No, we attack. third wave horizontally. Have them surround the refugees while we're in combat. Our orders are to capture the rebels. If they do not resist, there is no need to fight them. Do you understand? This is not the king's orders, but Agravain's. There is no need to work so hard. Sir Agravain has stated he cannot give us clearance to set foot in the holy city before this mission is complete. Unbelievable. A pathetic trifle, a petty scheme. Let us quickly deal with this and return to the holy city. Understood. Let our flag bear the pride of the King of Knights. Enemy units are moving faster. I count 40 total. They'll catch up to us, Master. If push comes to shove, then I'll... No, you can't possibly handle that many, Sir Bedivere. Pity. I'd let you deal with it if the round table, or if that round table knight was alone. Da Vinci? This thing? The new and improved Omnithopter, now with my magical energy collection device in its core. I call it Sphinx Megiddo. Basically, a self-propelling bomb that charges and explodes in the enemy camp. Its only flaw is the lack of autopilot. This should clear those guys out, so Ina, you go with the refugees. Da Vinci? It's my time to truly shine, or rather, my final scene, as if it were. What do you mean? Oh, come on, Da Vinci. You make it sound like you're going to pilot the thing or something. This thing's got it, right? An autopilot? I mean, wouldn't that be easier than making a bomb? Well, I call it a bomb, but it basically uses my staff and my magical circuits to self-destruct. Da Vinci! This tactic requires me to be the one driving. That's why there was never a need to develop an autopilot. Are you insane? We can't let you do that. Now, I had predicted this before we reached the holy city when we sought that red-headed knight. We can't help it. If they catch up to us, this is the only way we can escape. So, well, personally, it's nothing much. Like, my turn has finally come. Right, Romani? Servants are actually disposable. You use them for a day or two, and then you get rid of them. I just happen to be around a little longer. Maybe too long, if you ask me. I'm leaving the rest up to you. For a chicken, you actually made it this far, right? Da Vinci, don't do it! Doctor, please stop her! Well, that's Da Vinci for you. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop her. Why don't you go on ahead? Da Vinci! Doctor! Alright, full speed ahead! I'm gonna blast the entire enemy camp! Dr. Roman, Mashu, Ina, si vediamo! Don't worry, genius is immortal! If I survive this, we'll meet again! Witness! Omnithopter is plunging into enemy camp. Contact soon! Master, Da Vinci is... Da Vinci. Ooh. Don't let her sacrifice be in vain. We'll escape into the mountains before the third wave arrives. Get a grip, Ina. That servant entrusted everything to you. Make your way to the mountains, everyone! Yes, we will return. Da Vinci, I promise we'll come back for you. Da Vinci. Sacrificing one's life to buy time. Foolish, yet radiant all the same. Someone with this much resolve cannot be a simple rebel. In fact, they are formidable even to fluster even Agravain, huh? Sir Lancelot, we have lost only 6 men, but all of our horses are down. We will have to pursue on foot. No, I will be fine, but you will not be able to catch up. Such is the flaw of heavy armor. You will need cavalry to traverse this area. Send word to the fort to our west and replenish our cavalry. Do not forget to find a guide that knows the mountains well. It will be a week until we can return to the holy city. Get ready to comb the mountains. Yes, my lord. We only got 6 nights while we took out all the horses. It's time for the daily update. Kita. Alright, we're in the mountains. Lance? Assassin? Hmm. 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 Oh. I'm sorry. I had no idea she would sacrifice herself for us. Da Vinci isn't dead yet. Right. Da Vinci is an undisputed genius. And geniuses are forever. I'm sure she's alive. They say that Omnithopter was originally an airplane after all. Surely she flew up into the air right before the explosion. Now, enough sad talk. We've entered the mountains, but how much longer to this village? Right, we can reach it in another day, but there's a problem. What could that be? Don't tell me there's some barrier around the village. No, nothing like that. I'm talking about food and water. We're talking about 50 people here. We never had much, but that Da Vinci lady held things together. That's right, tending to the wounded, gathering food, even using alchemy to create water. Da Vinci did it all. Fool! Being too talented can almost be harmful. People find themselves relying on her before they know it. I'm sorry, but providing food is no longer an option. The refugees must travel to the village without food or water over the next day. With everyone at their limits, this day will be quite the hurdles. Although, perhaps I can do something about food. Berivier? Don't tell me you're... As you can see, I may seem imprudent, but I'm quite well-traveled. I have a knack for telling which animals are safe for humans to eat. It is amazing. Oh! Unfortunately for us, some are coming right towards us. Will they eat us, or will we feast on them? On guard! What? What? Nani? Wyverns? Zashu? Zashu? Wyvern meat is delicious. I mean, in different isekais, wyverns... What was it? They taste like chicken? Very true. Everything in the world tastes like chicken or don't taste like chicken. I do wonder what wyverns taste like. I'm sure Kiyohime gave us a nice little barbecue there with her flames.
かった。そうか。崩壊。崩壊。星はそうか。
Mahal time.
世界の歯車は怖い。
Will this one also taste like chicken? I mean, people eat eyeballs,
今こそエゴーの
right?
我が会見は悪を断つ。
There are some dishes in the world, I'm sure, that uses like eyeballs of animals. No?
崩壊。
勝利に喜びなどありません。傷つくのは悲しいことです。
You're not wrong, but yeah. Like people eat brains, people eat eyes. Eyes with tentacles, eyeball with tentacles. Isn't that basically just like any taco? No? Do not eat the taco. Strange creature's meat is no different from any other meat. Lady Mashi, repeat after me. I feel like this is becoming a certain other series with eating creatures from. Okay, never mind. Yes, nutritionally, a strange creature's meat is no different from any other. Ah, this is wonderful meat, though it's a little black and fatty. It's delicious, Mashi. This is amazing. Yes, Mashi Kirielite, digging in. Survival can be cruel sometimes. Delicious in desert. But we need to eat this for Da Vinci. Otherwise, how will I be useful to Senpai? It's tough, but soft and squishy. The stench stabs at my nose and seeps into my brain. Thank you very much, Betty Veer. You've added mint for us. How thoughtful. Yes, of course, mint makes anything better. I didn't use any herbs, but let's just leave it at that. I look more energetic now. No matter what we do, we must first be optimistic. Thank goodness. Would you like another plate? There's a precious part that I would only get one of. Look at this magnificent eye. I respectfully and wholeheartedly decline. By the way, Senpai, don't those creators bother you? They look like cheese. I realized after climbing the mountain, but the wasteland is scattered with the unnatural indentations. What on earth could they be? You guys don't know about the Lion King's judgment? What is it, Rashid? What's the Lion King's judgment? Sometimes the holy city flashes, and then when it does, that's what it leaves behind. The knights call it the Lion King's judgment, so we call it that too. Don't tell me those creators are result of a destructive noble phantasm. Yes, but there aren't any in this era's original timeline. It's probably King Arthur's noble phantasm, a tremendous power that the king unleashes indiscriminately. Much like Solomon's band of light in the sky, that explains why the amount of density in the atmosphere is so high. Unbelievable, the Lion King is going to destroy this place. You guys didn't know about the Lion King's judgment, so that's why you were able to act so defiantly. Nope, sorry. Even if you knew, you guys would have saved us. We know that. But do remember this. There is nowhere left for us to go now. We don't know when the judgment will befall the wastelands, escape into the desert, and the Sun King's base to devour us. The mountains are relatively safe, but there is no more food up here. We had to go to the holy city to survive, though that plan became moot as well. So I see, I've heard the stories but never thought it was this bad. Round Table has already fallen, and Arthur is now a demon king worse than Vorti. I see. For the people of this land, the holy city's Lion King is an existence that cannot be forgiven and must be eradicated. Oh. Such sadness. Kanashi. 4 arrows. Wonder if it's gonna be long. Adventure in the East Village. I think we climbed over 3 hills already. We seem pretty deep in now. Yes, but we're almost at the village. I remember this area. Oh? You know the village we're headed for? Yeah, Mommy brought me here before. She told me to come here if I was ever in trouble. Yeah, everyone who lives in the mountains left the Holy Land for one reason or another. That said, they built this village rather close. Our village is rather close. They still wanted to pray as close to the Holy Land as they could. That's the eastern village we're headed to. I hope they take us in. I see. Even the Saracens have their reasons concerning the Holy Land. But now that the Holy City's been built there, the problem lies elsewhere. The foundation of their faith was robbed before their eyes. That means they've lost more than their own lives. Why do you know? You're a knight that defiled our holy land. Master, I've detected a servant. What? Where are your readings coming from? Assassins! Be careful, Ina! What do you want with our village outsiders? You even bring in knights for a show. Are you here to take our last hope? We fled all the way here. Obviously. We've been watching you since you entered the mountains. Enough idle banter. We already know why you are here. We had a report from our scouts. Young foreigners are saving our comrades, they said. That's great! Now there won't be any misunderstandings. You're an assassin servant. It's rather a long story, but we're... Quiet! You're nothing but talk, coward. Sit this one out. Sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, old man of the mountain. These people protected us all the way here. We're being chased by the Knights of the Round Table. Can you possibly shelter us in your village? I know this sounds selfish, since we've also persecuted you so very much until now. But please, some among us are injured, others are pregnant. This is the only place we could run to. Fine, as long as you have some sense of guilt. People of this village all have simple, good-natured hearts. They themselves don't believe they are persecuted by people of the Holy Land. All you need to do is repay their good nature. Sorry, thank you. But those foreigners are a different story. We can't let you into our village. Nor can we let you leave. After you leave, what's to stop you from selling us out to the knights? Senpai would never do that. If you want us to leave, then that's all we'll do. Unfortunately, the people trust me with this village. I am in no position to believe your story without proof. Take up your arms. This is not an assassination, but a fight. If you wish to live, You better strike me down first. He's assuming a fighting stance. Master! Blade flat again, Master. Also, or your shield. Understood. Awaiting further orders. Oh. No fighting.
消滅が訪れるだろう。
では精度を上げる出番だ。
出番だ。
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星を生む。
ふふふ。
死して敗せよ。
ゴワーン。Ina of the mountain, what is your wisdom? If your problem doesn't disappear on its own, have you tried Enuma unleashing it? If it doesn't work, you should try Mahapunanyanya. Maybe you just haven't Mahapunanyanya it enough, you know?
それか水鏡よな崩壊
Enuma Elish, my in-laws, let's go! No, 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 no. You don't do that to your in-laws. Can I Mahapunanyanya my taxes? I don't think they'll appreciate that. Juna powerful. Alright. We could do... Boom. Pew 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 pew! More crit? Nani? Okay. Kudaran. Oh, the crits! Kudaran. Nice. We did it. Ba-dum. Da-dun, da-da-dun. Da-bum, ba-da-bum. Da-bum, ba-ba-bum. Ugh. It is I who fall first. I cannot believe this. Assassin has been neutralized. We landed some really good blows, so he won't move anytime soon. Ugh. Ugh. It feels as though I've been struck in the stomach with a log. You think that I Hashan of the Cursed Arm could be cornered thusly? I applaud you. You must be a high-ranking knight of the round. No, as I said, I'm not part of the round table. I'm not high-ranking either. However... Foo! Foo! But even if every bone in my body shatters, I shall not stay down. What is the meaning of this Knight of the Round? Come on, a normal being could not stand with every bone broken. Even your gods do not wish for such devotion. The match is over. I understand your frustration, but why don't you admit it, Lord Kirstar? You're Lord Arash. Yes, but still, you know. It's not true that they saved the refugees? I mean, yesterday you were happy about it as if it had happened to you. Amazing! Wonderful! I cannot find the words to express my gratitude. Can anything else be this joyful? Those were your words, yes? That was before I knew who these people were. I can't express gratitude to a member of the Round Table. Oh, let it go. These guys don't seem to be in cahoots with them. So, why don't you stay true to your word, you know? I must give an embrace of thanks. And all that. Embrace? As in a hug? What? Why? Yes, my pleasure, Mr. Assassin. Huh? Wait, I'm not mentally ready. Bring it on. How could I, a son of the cursed arm, had such a slip of the tongue? Truly the biggest one this half year. Only the half year? Once every 6 months? Pretty frequent. Maybe the assassin makes too many careless mistakes. Shut up! You don't even know if you'll be alive 6 months from now. No. I, of all people, lost my temper. You there, master. What's your name? I'm Ina. That appears to be your true name. Well, no such name exists in the Knights of the Round Table. Very well, I believe you when you say you're not a member. But entering the village is another matter. Ina saved us, Mr. Skullface. So please stop fighting. I don't like seeing you that way. Well now, if it isn't Rashid, where is your mother? Salian is not with you? No, we got separated. They said Mommy wasn't over here. That means... he knows. I see. Thank you for your trouble. Salia was originally from this village. Her father opposed, but she married into a family in the Holy Land. What irony. It was a past I discarded, a tale that had no connection with me as a heroic spirit. To think I've been summoned into the era I originally lived in. This is rough. Too rough for the inexperienced. Very well. We will replay this step. I grant you passage into our village. Lord Arash, please show them around. I must prepare a place for our new friends to stay. With 50 people, perhaps the entire village should help me. I see. No wonder he knew so much about this area. That guy was sent back to his own land. Where's my hug? Anyway, no point in thinking about it. Sorry for the wait. I'm Arash. As you can see, I'm an archer servant. What? An archer? With an actual bow? What? He's using a bow. Can't be an archer. Impossible. Aren't you exhausted from the trip? I'll show you to our village. We lead a frugal life though, so we can't give a welcome toast. Hoon. This is the secret mountain village? It's magnificent. But we couldn't see it from up in the mountains. How can you do this without a abundant field? That is the wisdom of the mountain people. They learned how to conceal themselves in the mountains. Unless you're familiar with these parts, it's impossible to find this place. The reason Cursed Art didn't want to show you it is to make sure the location remains hidden. Ah, that makes sense. The village lacks magical protection, so if it were discovered, well, it'd all be over. Plus, it looks like they have it rough here. They may not be starving, but there's no breathing room either. Still, the people who live here have not given up on their feelings for the Holy Land. These mountain people, the knights in the Holy City, they're like oil and water. Yes, it's just as Lord Romance says, and right now those feelings are being trampled. I'm not a Knight of the Lion King, but I am related to the Round Table. For them to invite someone like me... Don't sweat it too much. The guys here don't hold prejudice just because your beliefs are different. I should have brought more water. Probably a result of the harsh life. We can tell those who had rough journeys at a single glance. Lord the Roman. Mr. Knight, your different appearances and statuses aside, the way you live your life struck a chord with the residences here. The way I live my life, I have nothing to be proud of. Fool! By the way, what about you, Arash? Fool! Oh. Wow, straight to the point. Asking if I'm from around here, huh? This is my turf, yes. Slightly different era, however. But as you can see, I'm just an ordinary archer. Think of me as a third-rate servant. Arash, you are number one in our hearts. Thank goodness Arash has a very open personality. Arash's name may not be recognizable, but in Western Asia, he's all that comes to mind when you hear the word archer. Moreover, he's one of the very few great heroes Odie reveres. So, what about you? I've never seen a human master here before. Tell me about your journey so far. You seem to be born under quite a special star. Arash told me I was born underneath a special star. Something organized correcting the incineration of humanity. Oh, I accidentally hit auto, huh? And Ina is Chaldea's only master. I see. Chaldea and the foundation of humanity. Fascinating. Truly fascinating. Wait, that's no laughing matter. You've got a massive burden on your shoulders. Yeah, when you put it that way, right, senpai? I'm used to unreasonable requests. Right, Roman? Hearing that puts my conscience at ease. Ina, when you return, I'll give you one of my treasured sweet buns. That's right, Roman. Hand over your sweet buns. Doctor, I believe that senpai was protesting. Yeah, sorry. I'm really sorry. When Chaldea is fully restored, I'll give you a big bonus. Not really feeling that sense of urgency, though I suppose it's better than getting worked up. So that guy over there is from Chaldea as well? As a fellow, former Knight of the Round Table, you're here to investigate what they're up to? No, I met Ina in the desert. We bumped into each other again at the Holy City gates, and I have accompanied them since. So you just happen to be headed in the same direction, eh? Meaning what? Meaning the two of you don't share goals, even if they do happen to align for now. No matter, in any case, I welcome you. Thanks for making the long journey over. First, you need to place a summoning circle, right? The ley lines here is legit. Let's get it over with. Fool! How could you possibly know that much? This heroic spirit is a really sharp-witted one. Deploying summoning circle. But is it alright not to ask permission from assassin? Don't worry about it. Cursed Storm Turk talks hatred, but already thinks of you as allies. That makes us happy. He's actually quite a nice person, despite the look he always has on his face. Honestly, every time I think of Cursed Storm, I think of like him sitting in the corner of like Chaldea and like knitting. I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna give this to Master. With a little blush on his face. Oh, by face, I mean, Oh! I just thought I accidentally hit the summon button. What the? Deployed. Normally, Da Vinci would spoil us with some idle banter about now. Gotcha jump scare. You've settled down? Good. Now it's my turn to talk. You're going to be in this village for a while, right? It's the perfect place to evade the Knights of the Round Table. As long as you're here, you'll be safe. Plus, you can collect some intel as well. You there, Mr. Knight. You seem quite tired. You need a home base somewhere. That's nonsense. Once I have delivered the people to safety, I intend to return to the Holy City, alone. You're going alone? What about me? Well, that has always been my intent, but... Yeah, Ina's right. Operating alone is not a good idea, Bedivere. Your spirit origin looks terrible. I only speak of when I can see from here, but it's way too erratic. What have you put yourself through? It's so unstable, it looks like a mosaic. You hear that? Either way, you need a place to relax. So you guys... You mind helping out with some of the work? Some of my work? It's a bit unsettling around the village. Bandits and monsters roam about. If you can defeat them, the villagers would feel much more at ease. You'll gain their trust and feel great. I think it's a win-win. What do you say? Care to go on the hunt with me? If that means we can gain their trust. Great response! Let us be on our way. What a deal. You get your rest, Mr. Knight. Keep an eye on the village in my stead. First, let's get rid of the monsters gathering at the spring midway up the mountain. I'm counting on you, Master. Yeah! That's how the cells greet each other. I know that one. Yeah! Zashu. Oh, maybe I should have done... it should be fine. Surely, Enuma Elish solves my problems. Organized military will find you, but not random bandits will. You gotta think though, like the knights, they're wearing heavy armor, and by heavy, it's quite heavy. And the bandits, I doubt they wear that much armor. So, you know, if you had a choice of climbing the mountain in no armor versus all the armor, I wouldn't really volunteer myself. And yeah, bandits usually, you know, roam around everywhere. Never know. Nya nya nya. A Zerker. A Zerker. Ma. Only one way to deal with Zerkers. I mean, maybe more than one way.
終わりを始める。
勝ち目がないことがなぜわからん。宝物庫の鍵を開けてやろう。裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が大利権。
Yeah. That is true. The knights are not native to the land, and navigating like mountainous areas, especially like when you go hiking too, right? If you guys ever gone hiking, like it's hard to see a lot of stuff in the mountains when you're busy huffing and panting, you know, trying to not die from climbing big mountains. So you might not see wild chimeras. Yeah, you might not run, you know, see chimeras and stuff. That's why you get taken by surprise. You guys haven't ran into wyverns and chimeras when you go hiking? That's odd. Very odd, very odd. All the time it's awful, I know. Make sure you guys have to... You need to make sure you check out the wyvern sightings before you go on a walk. Okay, wyvern and chimera repellent spray. Oh, yeah. Yes, I don't know. I feel like those never really work, you know? Good work out there today. Looks like we've gotten used to fighting in the mountains. Mashu, Ina. Welcome back, Ina. Mashu. We're back, Rashid. What have you been doing today? See, we were making new water trolls. I heard there are new horses coming soon from the village in the west. Water trolls for the horses, but more importantly, Rashid, no welcome home from me. Oh, it's you, Arash. Fine, welcome back. What the? Why so much distance all of a sudden? Because that's a fake name. How could your name be Arash? Why you? My name is Arash, the one and only. This is gonna happen to kids who doubt me. This is what's gonna happen to kids who doubt me. Yeah, stop poking at my sides. It really tickles. Arash is really good with children. Rashid is always smiling when he's around. He smiles when you're around too, Maishu. I'm happy to hear that, but we have still yet to tell Rashid the truth. Nevertheless, you've been in the village for a week. Looks like you lost the Knights of the Round Table. Yes, what should we do now? We have no way to have an audience with the Lion King. If we head to the Holy City, we'll have to fight the Knights of the Round Table. We currently lack the strength to do so. Besides, we cannot simply leave this place. The villagers' living conditions are too poor. They don't even have enough food for tomorrow. If we leave, Arash will probably be the only one who can hunt. That's true, but we'll need to be prepared too. A fight with the Knights of the Round may be inevitable if we want to face the Lion King and get some answers. I still don't know. Ah, this is where you were, Ina. I'm glad to know the hunt went smoothly today as well. Oh, and Mashio, do you have a moment before you go to sleep? Huh? Me? Not Senpai? Yes, it's a rather personal matter, so let's go elsewhere, Ina. Feel free to come along. A personal matter. Mashu Kirielite, that is your full name, correct? Yes, that is correct. Why does that matter? Pardon me if this seems rather rude, but that name... Is that your true name as a heroic spirit? That's... I am fully aware that normally this is not something I should be asking a servant. However, I must know, pardon my manners. You should tell him. He's our friend after all. Yes, senpai. Sir Bedivere, I am not a proper servant. I'm a demi-servant. Specifically, I'm a result of a fusion between a human and a heroic spirit. Mashu Kirielite is merely my name as a human being. As for my true name, the heroic spirit who fused with me perished without telling me. Therefore, I don't know what kind of heroic spirit I am. I don't know even the true name of my noble phantasm. As such, my noble phantasm output is considerably lower. I see. Thank you very much for sharing your story. I apologize again for my manners. All the doubts that I had have now vanished. No, please don't worry about it. I've lost my own identity, so... Right, it would make sense for a servant to be curious about the existence of a demi-servant. If anything, all the heroic spirits we've met so far are perhaps the exceptions. They all accepted you without question. Mashu is a servant, but not a heroic spirit. Sir Bedivere, that's been bothering you this entire time, has it not? Yes, frankly, I was not sure if you were friend or foe. But your answer had cleared all doubts from my mind, once again needing Mashu. Yes? Lady? Lady? Foo! Ah, an apology. On one knee. Oh no, more like a knight bowing to a noblewoman, I suppose. No, noblewoman, I feel a little uncomfortable being called that. It's not to make up for my rude behavior, but I shall show you the utmost respect. The many battles Ina and you have fought, you are both here to save the world, that is the truth. No, senpai, sure, but I'm just a demi-servant that senpai protects. No, milady, I doubt that. Milady? As long as your heroic spirit does not speak, neither shall I. But there is something I must say to you, as a fellow Knight of the Round Table. Oh. Mashu is Knight of the Round Table? Wait, Bedivere, do you know the heroic spirit that fused with me? Of course, it's not just me. I'm certain all Knights of the Round Table who have encountered you felt the same way. The knight who gave you the noble phantasm is that special. He was the strongest, wisest, and the most courageous of them all. The only one who chose to take pride in spiritual and mindful path rather than one of strength and martial prowess. I pray that you yourself will be able to find his true name. Which means that you won't tell me. Yes, the answer is basically right in front of you, but it's your destiny to discover it for yourself. However, as long as the heroic spirit inside you is a Knight of the Round Table, there are other issues. Namely, will you be able to fight your former comrades? Well, So that's why when we fought Gawain... Yes, when I saw the holy city's walls and when I fought Sir Gawain, my body was screaming. This is wrong. This can't be the work of King Arthur. That's what it was telling me. Yes, that is true. What the king has done in these lands is definitely not what King Arthur we know would have done. Allow me to be frank. No matter what I must sacrifice, I will defeat this lying king. That is why I have come this far. This is why I have lived till now. But what about you and your friends? If your goal is to correct the Sarah, then there may be no need to confront the Lion King. I will stay in this village and ask Hassan-i Sabah to lend me his strength. Both Lord Hassan and I are rebels in the eyes of the Holy City. They will mercilessly try to purge our lives. But you are still neutral. If you surrender now, it may not be too late. Even then, will you still fight against the Knights of the Round Table? Against the powerful Lion King? Of course! That's what I do. Exactly, Master. We will fight the Lion King. Of course, we value our lives, but even more so. I cannot overlook what the Lion King did to the Holy City. This goes beyond my responsibility as a knight. It's something that must be done to make amends to all who live here, to all those who lost lives at that gate. Masho. Brilliant. I'm sure that even the King's Knights will lend you their strength. That is all I have to say. I apologize for overstepping my boundaries. I will tell Lord Hassan everything tomorrow, whether he allows me to fight by their side, shoulder to shoulder. Whatever he decides, I shall obey. Yes, I'm sure Hassan will understand. Though it's part of my job, some things just shouldn't be learned through eavesdropping. How gallant. I can't possibly turn him down now. Alright, last one for today. And of course, Aduna. Such a softie. So chin-chin. Oh, in other words, you still wish to fight us? Yes. What an unusual request. We're refugees struggling just to survive each day, see? Do you think such folk would fight the Lion King's forces? Oh, huh? Now that you mention it, you're right. An unexpected reply from Hassan-senpai. You weren't rebelling? Of course not, couldn't you tell? You're easily fooled, Ida. Sorry, I'm just joking. Indeed, we are awaiting an opportunity to launch a counterattack against the Lion King. Each hidden village has an old man of the mountain with his own ideas, gathering his forces. Listen, we must never succumb to the Lion King. He belittles our gods. He declared that the laws of the Holy City override the authority of any and every god. That can never be forgiven. On top of that, he obliterates opposition without question. The ruthlessly excavated lands, you must have seen them too. Yes, with our very own eyes. I wonder about that. But no matter, we must fight. We must resist. In order to do that, we do need more fighting power. However, I can't possibly just up and accept you. At least of all with 2 Knights of the Round, even if they are rebels. You saw through Mashu too. It's obvious when you're as experienced as a servant as we are. Isn't that right, Lord Arash? What? Seriously? Mashu was a Knight of the Round Table too? Lord Arash! Oh, sorry, couldn't help it. Duh, of course, I knew right from the start. Anyway, there is no way I could ever see you as comrades. This is a matter of faith. I cannot accept your help. Oh, come on, Hassan. However, if you were a demon that surpasses our principles, someone with so much skill that we must rely on you, then it's a different matter. To destroy a demon, one must be prepared to use a demon. If you are a force that can rival the Knights of the Round, I, Cursed Arm, will gladly become your dog. Dog? Prove it to me now. Here goes Lord Arash. No holding back. However, I forbid you from using your noble phantasm. It needs no testing, as you know. Ah, I get it now. Must be tough to lead an assassin sect, Lord Cursed Arm. Sure, I'll go along with your little plan. Ina, come at me with everything you've got. Hassan, Arash. Master, prepare for battle. Let's prove our strength. Bow bow. Bow bow.
一気火星に滅ぼしてくる。
Prepare to bow wow.
勝ち目がないことがなぜわからん。よく
なぜわからん。
貴様を勇者と認める。
I can totally imagine Cursed Storm sitting in the corner watching YouTube, watching Momoko, and in the corner he quietly says, "Bow bow." Cursed Storm is totally a VTuber fan. Totally watches Momoko. Alright, show no mercy.
粛清分かっそうか世界の歯車は壊れた今こそ粛清の時今こそエゴの時我が会見は悪を断つ
まあ、ぷにゃにゃにゃ。
崩壊愚か
Nice.
ガンディ
やってやるぞ存分に。
Oh, such power.
水晶よな。
Archer versus Archer.
そこだ。思い上がったらまあいいだ。せい。俺に見える。
見える。何が見える。くだらん。
足かせをくれてやる。そこだ。思い上がったらまあいいだ。せい。せい。
All right, let's end it.
そう
Oh,
それか
goodbye, Arash.
愚か
Ha ha ha
真
ha.
実ガンディ
君臨するとはこういうことよ。
こういうことよ。Oh, that was impressive. Impressive indeed. The great founder would behead me if I were to let such a formidable force go. He would say, "A blind mind has no need for a skull." Ina, Lady Mashu, Sir Bedivere, let me be the one to ask you, would you please fight alongside us? I can't promise any rewards, but on my honor as an old man of the mountain, I swear to take you to the Lion King. Pleasure is ours. Then it's settled. I thought we were already buddies at the point when Ina came to the village, but we've each got our positions to protect, especially Hassan, who's an old man of the mountain. Let me introduce myself properly. I am Hassan Sabah. I became the leader of the religious sect born in this land, but assassination is my occupation now. The heads of our sect are all given the name Hassan, an old man of the mountain. We succeed our great founder's name. There is usually only one Hassan per era, but in the current situation, other old men of the mountain have been summoned. We've abandoned our pride as assassins and revealed ourselves, protecting each of our village as leaders. I see. Thank you for explaining. I'm Master Kirilite. It's nice to meet you. Bedivere, Knight of the Round Table. Thank you, Lord Hassan, for trusting someone like me. It's fine. If anything, I shouldn't have been so stubborn. You fought for our people at the gates of the holy city, even abandoning your objective of closing in on the Lion King. How can I not trust such an act? Thank you, Hassan Isaba. Oh, righteous old man of the mountain, you give me too much credit. Ha 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 ha. No need to thank me. After all, I'm the only one who trusts you, sir. I can't guarantee what the other Hassans will think of you. This Hassan's insanely cooperative. Well then, let me take you to our headquarters. It's quite deserted now, but my fellow Hassans will be coming in from all over within a few days. Yes, they are a few, but they are elite able fighters. Not nearly enough to recapture the holy city, though. Former militia, actually, but still human nonetheless. Against enforcement knights receiving the Lion King's protection, let alone Knights of the Round Table. Yes, they can't hope to win. It'll be up to us to do something about that. Servants for servants, right, Cursed Arm? Naturally. That's why I have been trying to gather as many old men of the mountain as I can, but Hassan of the Trembling Pipe lost to Lancelot, and Hassan of the Peeling Shadow lost to Gawain. I hope the best assassins among us, Hassan of the Intoxicating Smoke, will answer the call. By intoxicating smoke, could it be? Hassan, during our journey here. I see, so that's what happened to him. This will be a war of attrition. Do not stir up trouble with the Lion King. Those were his words as he's partied with me, but to think that he'd name me at the end. You have my things, Ina. I won't let his regrets die in vain. Boss! Huh? That voice belongs to the watchman on the summit. It seems something's happened. Boss Kurstom, it's an emergency! Signal fires are going up in the village in the west! What? And the color? What color is up? That's an enemy attack. The village must have been discovered by the enemy. And the enemy flag? Can you see the enemy flag, Lord? And the enemy flag. Can you see the enemy flag, Lord Arash? A red dragon and red lightning severing its head. Do you recognize this crest, Lord Kurta? Oh, this is bad. They'll be slaughtered. Only one flag openly declares its intent to take the king's head. A knight of the Round Table, Raider Knight Mordred. It's Mordred. And thus, we shall end it for today. Oh, what's gonna happen? Will we finally go head to head, fight Mordred? Oh, the perfect cliffhanger. What's gonna happen? Guess we'll find out next week. Next week. Yes. Before we finally say our goodbyes for today, reminder for the current event going on, the White Day 2024 campaign. For limited time, the 15 bespeckled intellectuals. One of the contents of the White Day specials, SSR Juna. Up for grabs. You saw how powerful Juna was in today's runs. And also, remember, you can get the tickets to unlock the Spiritron dresses for these 13 servants, including Gawain. Including Gawain, Mordred, et al. Definitely don't forget about Merlin. Exactly. Remember, you can these are unlockable by going through the event quests, so check that out. You can also get a White Day Spectacles card key by logging in. And I believe if you finish the first chapter, you can exchange the craft essence for free. So make sure to check it out. Wow, amazing. And remember, this only lasts until March 14th at 20:59 PST, which is White Day. And you can play through the event after clearing the first Singularity F Fuyuki. So check it out. Check it out. And so when you get the ticket, you can go to the exchange item shop here. Exchange event items. And at the very top.
この度
Juna!
大役を仰せつかった
And you can exchange the
渾身の
CEs.
力を込め
Wow.
精一杯店員をやらせていただきます。では
Very cool.
品物をどうぞご覧ください。
Very, very cool. But yes, I don't know which one I chose. I have to think about which one I want. So, yeah. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for coming to watch the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you again, FGO USA, for sponsoring the stream. And we will see you guys next Friday. Next FGO Friday. Continue the story. What will happen? Will we bonk Morgit or will we be bonked? We'll find out. But yes, thank you! Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the morning, afternoon, evening! I'll see you guys next time. Next time! Oh yeah, Sunday! I don't know if there will be a stream on Sunday. It really depends. When I get back home, etc. So... we'll see. Maybe there will be a gorilla stream. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. If there's a stream, it might be like at a slightly later time than usual taco time. We'll see how things go. Okay, take care.